As a twin myself, you both play them so well. Did you all sort of connect ahead of time to create the bond that I innately have with my sibling?
Yeah. We had time, whether it was like practice or just hanging out to kind of bond. But we knew each other beforehand, which played a really key part in it. But we got closer through this process. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Really growing into like brothers, real life. We were actually just at Disney World, together, hanging out, doing business, but also having fun, man. And you know what I'm saying? I like to call myself the triplet. You feel me? So yeah.
Yeah, I have a twin myself, so that's actually really cool that you have one too. But yeah, just being able to take that dynamic with my brother, but also having such a real bond with Jalyn, it was so easy. Just it was just me acting with my brother on screen.
Well, Amir, you say in the series, what doesn't break us only makes us stronger. And I think that's one of the major themes throughout the entire season of the show. What else do we explore?
I would say just being able to adapt to to new things that life may throw at you, and being able to roll with the punches. And knowing that change, although it could be scary, sometimes it's necessary and it's not always bad.
Jalyn, you were focused on what matters, according to Filthy. And his brother maybe doesn't have his eye on the ball most of the time. Would you say that he's sort of distracted by something or someone, and that, or would you say that for Filthy, basketball is basically his only outside family life that he has?
Right. I wouldn't say that, filthy, that's kind of because that is one of the most, well, the most important thing to him, you know, in his soul is definitely going to be basketball. But that's not the only thing that he loves, right? He has love for his friends. He has love for his family. He has love for knowledge and words and poetry. Um, and I feel like while that does play a key role in his life, from the start, it was always going to be basketball, right? That's what he set on. That's what he loves. He can feel it in his bones. And for a minute, he thought as if JB felt the same way. But when he sees JB, deferring kind of from the plan, he says it's like a distraction. He plays it as if, man, you're not focused on what matters. And I feel like when he says that, it's kind of covering like you're not focused on basketball, you're not focused on the mission. While that there is some truth to that, he's more alluding to that I only want to do this if my brother is with me, right? I only want this dream if I could share it with my brother. And now that JB is growing up and seeing different things and realizing that maybe basketball isn't everything, now that's basically like kind of saying like maybe you're gonna have to walk this path alone. And Josh is scared of that. Filthy's scared of that.
I mean, this series starts out intense but sweet, and also there's so much familial bonds that we touched on as well because it's all about family with these characters. What is it that you really think that's going to make the crossover such a quick fan favorite series?
Like you said, I feel like the bond between the family and the friends, the bond that Filthy has with poetry and basketball, the bond that Jordan has or JB has with his girlfriend and art and music and all these different things. I feel like each character, since they're all so complex, everybody can relate to it. Whether for whichever character or for whatever reason, you're going to be able to relate to the show. And I feel like that's what's going to make the show such a fan favorite.
I think it's wonderful. I think people are going to connect on different levels, especially if you come from a sports family, if you come from um, just, a teenage family, a family with teenagers. This is a story about growth as a family, as individuals, and it's just beautifully portrayed by both of you. So thank you so much for your time.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.